Hey everybody, welcome to the Camera Star Show. We're going to talk about a few things about the basketball for the NFL draft and what you think about the NFL draft and how you see the second round is tonight. I'm not very much into the draft right now. I'm kind of much in the NBA. There's a lot to talk about in the NBA. It's like really big, wide open for everybody, pretty much to win the conference final and go into the conference championship and also win the finals. Um, Here's the thing. Today's what 26th of April. So thankful that this is another podcast. I'll try to upload one of them. I just did a while ago, a couple of days ago. I got like 1 view, 2 views, whatever. But welcome to the show. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you for listening. I've got dogs here. I just don't want me to have a chance to have my own little timeout. But I'll just give you some information here. A lot of these draft picks from last night from the NFL draft is pretty much set. You knew you have 5 quarterbacks. I thought normally maybe 3 or 4 quarterbacks might be drafted, but it was 5 altogether. Yes, last night. The thing was, but the huge throw in the door, was Michael Penix Jr. And some sources says it was the worst draft. I think the Falcons was the worst draft for them this year in first round. You signed Kirk Cousins for a year contract for over $100 million. I get it, but you got a rookie, a safety blanket. Something happens with Kirk Cousins, because here's the thing: they don't have that quarterback they had last year, Rodder, there no more, and I think they trained him off or they got rid of him on point free agency. Here's some things that's coming up. I think LSU Tigers playing baseball tonight, I believe. I think they're playing it away, or is one of those conference games coming up. I'm not for sure who, but I hope they do win this weekend. Have a sweep. Also, Bader Baseball is at Morgantown today with Darius Smith and Tom Warfield doing the broadcast on 1660. Thing is, for Baylor, they can win these 3 games. Be right at over 500. They're at around 500 right now, but they also can get into big contenders of the Big 12 tournament this year. Last year, they didn't even make it at all. Here's the deal: if they do beat West Virginia tonight, that'll be the opener of the series opener. They win tonight. You gotta win tomorrow. You have to win tomorrow to win the series. If they do get the series win, then they don't have to do the sweep. If they sweep them, that's great. That's awesome. If you sweep the West Virginia Mountaineers, top 25, great. That's good. That's a good deal for the Baylor. If not, you're in trouble. But LSU needs a lot of help in the top 25. They're not in the top 25 in baseball, but they can get themselves into an NCAA tournament with wins. Right now, they're winning right now. I think they're 27-13, 28-14. I'm not for sure their record is. But they do need to get in the top 25, regardless of what's going to happen in front of them. So I think Baylor needs to help LSU where they need to be right now in the top 25. They're always in the top 25. I don't know what happened. I think A&M's number 1 right now. Excuse me, overall. And the NCAA basketball rankings right now, I think behind them is Arkansas. Those 2 are very good teams that LSU had to go through them during the SEC tournament. That's getting close to end of May, 1st of May, first part of May, something like that. So LSU has a lot to do to get into that seed, to get a better seed in this next week. Here at home, we did some garden planting. I will show you what we planted. We'll plant some more probably next week. We did a lot of planting. For getting ready for a fall crop, a summer crop, and a fall crop. So hope y'all getting yourselves prepared for something that might happen in this coming year. A lot of things are going to change, and food prices is going to go up again. Gas is going up. I went this morning. I didn't get gas, but I went by a gas station, dropped by only 10%. 10 cents. That's pretty much it. So if you tell me where your gas prices are, where you went fill it up, give me a comment down below, and I may go there and get some gas for sure for less than $1. But other than that, we got one more thing to talk about. NBA playoffs. If you keep up with that, let me know who's what. Because I did my bracket, I wasn't for sure who's what right now in the league right now. I'm not doing my podcast on my Riverside yet. I'm kind of like right now financially not able to at this point. But I can do it on here on video. I can do it here. We can come. I don't have any people So just me. I'm not gonna do it maybe all day. Maybe once a week we'll come on here, and we might do FanDuel, DraftKings tomorrow. It depends on the weather. As FanDuel right now, if you did it at this point, like I did earlier this afternoon during my lunch hour, I can't give you the people right now because I'm on video right now, but I would like to send a screenshot and talk about it, but I can't write it down and tell you what I have. But go draft. I would say go to these websites that kind of help you to get your lineup. But lots of times, I say you can do it your own. You can go high pay, low pay these players, and you might do fine. You might do better than I will be tonight. But go to FanDuel, DraftKings. We'll talk about that sooner or later when I get on my other camera on my laptop, and we'll talk about more of it tomorrow. But other than that, as I go, I'll post it here. Go LSU, Singham Bears. Hopefully they do win tonight. LSU win their series opener at home or away. Weather right now permitting here, St. Joe is pretty dreary right now. They have like 2 tornado warnings already in different counties. I hope everybody's okay. Hope everybody's doing fine. Just me as myself doing a podcast by myself. It's gonna be hard. I know everybody don't like to hear my voice a lot of times. But we had a good podcast a couple of years ago. You heard me, Poke, Scott, all did together. Now they're on their separate ways. They went different places, do jobs, different places here. Here, I'm just trying to help you guys out. I'm trying to do everything I can to help y'all any day. Fantasy football, that's between you and the picks you had during fantasy football. We might get to that sooner or later, but I'm doubted. We might come together as live. We'll do this live for y'all. We might do it like this. We might come to you like this. I don't know how we're going to come to you. We might come to you like this. Speaking of this might help more and more. So we'll try to get away from all this garbage I'm in, but that's okay. Let me move this right here. This might work. Yeah, better. So if we get with you later on today, we'll get with you next couple months to do a fantasy thing. So I hope we get together. Hopefully we get together for sure on that. Draft for sure. If you look at the draft picks, King Coleman still not drafted. We're surprised. I thought he was in the first round. One of these wide receivers you can have. Marvin Harrison went out fourth again at Arizona. Was surprised there too. I thought he was going to be the second overall for the Commanders for some reason because Samuels is not there. And Doxson's there, but bringing Jane Daniels in there, I thought about this last time to myself. Robert Griffin III is in that same thing. He won the Heisman, and he got hurt a second year at used to be the Redskins. I understand. We don't talk about the Redskins anymore as the Commanders. I understand it, but then. In the 90s to the mid-2000s, they call them the Redskins. Can't change their name from there. But he got hurt during the time when he took over. He got hurt. And before they went to the playoffs, he re-aggravated that leg again. And he never played again until he went to the Ravens. That was a year or two ago. And he never made anything out of it until he went to ESPN LS. So the thing about this by Jalen Daniels is, he's came out of a Heisman season. He did a great job. Went with Arizona State, did what he had to do in Arizona State, came into LSU, did what he had to do in LSU, but had great wide receivers. I thought back then, when Jalen came in, they had a good season. They were 10-3, the same thing over last year. I thought my hope was 11-2 season, SEC champions, go to the Rose Bowl. Or no, excuse me, not Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl, and play somebody, decent, but it didn't happen that way. So they play, not the Inside Bowl was it's a bowl that's used to be the Outback Bowl. Just some of the comments about it. They did really good. They played against Wisconsin, and that's a team they never beat. They never beat a Big Ten school. And finally, they did. They finally got that jinx off their backs that they can't beat a Big Ten school. They beat Purdue. That was a Big Ten school. But they're 2-0 against Big Ten. So that tells you LSU can beat anybody in the conferences. I wish they had a Big Ten school in their conference this year. I mean, in their schedule, they got two of them, so that makes me feel this is their year with Garrett Nussmeier. I call him Noose. He's next car back up, and they got this guy from Vanderbilt. Got one more year left. He can pick on, but I don't think he's going to stay there. He don't be the original quarterback, but we'll find out. But I figured that this team is going to go forward and beyond. I think they can beat UCLA. We'll go over the schedule. We're going early this summer. We'll go over the schedule for LSU, Baylor, others as well. We're going to at least all the schools. We'll go try. But I think if you look at this away, how LSU's brand on their own is they got wide receivers that can make catches. That reminds me of Jamar and Jamar Justin. They have great feet. Malachi Neighbors and Thomas Jr. Great wide receivers. I mean, they're going to be the golden point of our time. They will come. They came out with a bang last year. Great hands. They have fantastic hands with both wide receivers. One went to Chargers. One went to the Giants. Not surprising. I thought Neighbors would drop all the way, or Thomas would drop all the way down where the Bengals were. But the Bengals really need some help from the offensive tackle position to help Joe. What number 2 second round is going to be like, I'm not for sure. But I'm surprised by Marvin Harrison Jr. went to the Arizona Cardinals. But that is a good organization. You got Kyler Murray there. You have explosion wide receivers, and he's good. He's probably the best one. Next video, we'll start then later. Sorry, guys. Thank you.